The Batman, 2004. To say that it played a pivotal role in my childhood is an understatement. From the world design, character arcs, to the dialogue, it's all done brilliantly, and you can tell it was done with care. The Batman 2004 is a underrated and often forgotten gem in the Batman media. But today, we're not going to be talking about the show as a whole, we're going to be talking about one specific character that I feel like is the best version of that villain. That being Ethan Bennett's Clayface.
Detective, am I under arrest?
Yo, Bruce!
Hey, Ethan.
Where you been, my friend?
Ethan Bennett was one of the most respected members of the GCPD, and Bruce Wayne's best friend. Whereas his partner, Detective Ellen Yin, saw things in black and white, Ethan saw the gray in almost everything, and was more willing to allow Batman to coexist with the GCPD. This friendship between Bruce and Ethan is something that's shown very well throughout the series. Their bond is real and strong, which makes it all the more heartbreaking when Ethan falls and Clayface rises. It's not just heartbreaking for Bruce and Ethan, but it's also heartbreaking for us, the audience, because we're watching that friendship be destroyed. This show does a great job at showing you the human sides to its characters, and Bruce and Ethan's friendship is a prime example of that. You see them playing basketball, going to lunch, going on walks together, but just like real life human friendships, you also see them disagree. And let's take a look at Detective Ellen Yin. She also has a friendship with Detective Bennett and cares deeply for him. She even calls Bruce to have him check up on Ethan because he's had a rough couple of days.
Hello, Mr. Wayne?
Please, Detective Bruce.
Look, Wayne, you and Bennett, Ethan, are best friends, right?
Since high school, why?
Well, he's had a rough couple of days. I was hoping you could talk to him.
But going back to Bruce and Ethan, you see them view certain things differently, but are ultimately fighting for the same cause. This mirrors the relationship between Bruce and Gordon, but with us actually seeing these moments of bonding, it makes it more elevated in a sense. In the rubber face of comedy, Ethan's superior, GCPD's chief, Angel Rojas, ordered the entire police force to take down every masked and costumed freak in Gotham City. Ethan protested, defending Batman as an asset to the city, and credited him with helping to capture the Joker. In response, an infuriated Rojas threatened to suspend Ethan and told him to figure out where his loyalties lie. Ethan decided to prove that he's a good cop and attempted to take down Batman. This wasn't just a normal decision for Ethan. Ethan may not have known who Batman was, but he's built this relationship fighting alongside Batman for so long. This was truly a difficult decision. By going after Batman, he's showing Batman that he's like every other cop, and that hurts Ethan. In the Clayface of tragedy, Ethan, horrified by his transformation and unable to speak clearly due to his throat being full of clay, sought help in the city, but was attacked by the police, who used a fire hose to wash him down a drain. This act of the GCPD causes Ethan to spiral, further losing his sanity. His new body was something that he wanted to escape, but his newly warped mind was something that he needed to escape. He could feel himself clawing at his own skull, trying to do the right things, make the right decisions, but Ethan was fading. Ethan then kidnapped Chief Rojas and attempted to kill him, but was foiled by Batman and Yin. Yin and Batman tried to reason with him, but Ethan claimed Joker didn't just melt his skin, but he also melted his mind. He then claims, "I'm a freak, inside and out."
You don't get it, do you? Joker didn't just melt my skin. He melted my mind. I'm a freak inside and out.
What Ethan didn't realize was, he wasn't just telling his partner and Batman that. He was telling his best friend that. Those words cut Bruce. Another friend, another family member, lost to insanity. Those words wouldn't just cut Bruce, for they would also cut Ethan. It wasn't just Clayface explaining what happened, it was Clayface bragging about being a freak. It was Clayface that was eager to kill Rojas. Ethan was battling for his life to stay in control. Ethan wanted to be cured, to be saved from this madness. In Clayface's, Ethan promised to give up his life of crime and to use his powers for good. Ethan seemed to have finally reformed. Ethan went on to hand over the Joker to the police without using excessive force, and even turned himself into the authorities, who took him to Arkham Asylum. However, Ethan did not completely regain Bruce's or Batman's trust. Ethan was eager to leave Arkham and to continue working as a police officer, although Batman refused to consider that request until Ethan was cured. Batman then cited that he could easily go back to crime. It was this show of will, this show of strength, that Ethan held on to. He truly used his powers for good and not for evil, and he remains in control the entire time. Ethan was happy for himself, for the first time in a long while. Ethan would then go on to fight a second Clayface. Together, Ethan, Batman, and Robin confronted Basil Karlo, the new Clayface. At the end of the episode, Ethan was cured from his condition when Batman fired an antidote into the two of them. Both were taken away to Arkham, and while Ethan was completely cured of his mutation, Basil Karlo still retained his powers. Before Ethan is escorted to Arkham, he promises Bruce to play a game of basketball after he finishes his sentence. In this moment, Ethan is freed of the insanity that he was once encased in, no longer a prisoner to his own mind. Ethan could think clearly, he could smile, he could laugh, and most importantly, he could be with friends and family. Like I said at the beginning of this video, this show does a great job at humanizing its characters. Not only is Ethan and Bruce looking forward to that game of basketball, but we, the audience, are too. We've spent so long with this friendship of theirs that we can't help but to want it to rekindle and go back to the way it was. In Artifacts, it was stated by Police Dispatch that Ethan was permanently cured and became the new chief of the GCPD in the year 2027. This gives Ethan the ending he deserves. He's a character that we couldn't help but to root for and hope all ends well for. His character arc is one that truly needs to be studied more and with more detail, because I just barely scratched the surface of this character. This journey of motivated cop to discouraged and hurt cop to the downfall when becoming Clayface, then back to being that headstrong, motivated cop, is such a heartbreaking and yet heartwarming adventure. The writers didn't want to just show you how these characters felt, they wanted you to feel how they felt. When Ethan is tortured by the Joker, we feel how Bruce felt. When Ethan and Bruce's friendship starts declining, we feel that same stress and the same emotions that come with a long-time friendship ending. When Ethan gains control, we're proud of him and rooting for him. When Ethan is cured, we're excited and happy, the same way Bruce is. And that, my friends, is why the Batman 2004's Clayface, in my opinion, is the best version of Clayface. If y'all enjoyed the video, let me know down below. I definitely plan on doing more videos like this and on this show specifically. Also, real quick, I just want to go ahead and thank everyone that has been showing massive amounts of love and support. And to everyone who recently subscribed, thank you. It seriously means the world to me. But with that said, it's been ugly, and I'll see y'all in the next one.